expressions with a fraction as a power. How interesting this one could be, right? But let's go for it because I know that we're going to do it, right? So let's go. So what's happening? So the first thing we can do is to recognize any invisible one as a power if there is none. So the 27, which is a base, has an invisible one as a power. So let's recognize that first, okay? Then as we get going, we're now going to remove the parentheses by multiplying all the powers with 2 over 3. So let's go. So 27 then is going to be what? So it's going to be 27 power 1 times 2/3 is 2/3 for the first one. So we go for x. So that would be 2 times 2/3, right? 2 times 2/3 is going to give us what? 4 over 3. And then for y is going to be what? Negative 5 times 2/3 is going to give us what? Negative 10 over 3. Then over, so we have x. Negative 4 times 2 over 3 is going to give us negative 8 over 3. And then for y, 4 times 2 over 3 is going to give us what? It's going to give us 8 over 3, positive. See how we simplify the problem? Now we're going to go with log terms and then divide, right? So the 27 2/3 is by itself, it's the base, but then we have to simplify this one. So how do we do that? Is by simplify 27. 27 can be what? 27 can be 3 to the 3rd power itself. So it's going to be 3 to the 3rd power, 2 over 3. All right? Then over here, we have to combine these two together, and then we're going to have to combine these two together. All right? So most of the time, or sometime for us over here, what we do is we move the lowest power to the largest power, right? So that would be negative 8 over 3 goes up, becomes positive 8 over 3. So it's going to be then x and what? So let me give us some space here. So it's going to be x what? 4 over 3 plus 8 over 3. Simple as that. And then what happens to the y? So it's going to be y. So if you want to do the same thing for the y, either we can move this one up, okay, or we can move the lowest to the bottom piece. Okay, so let's just move this one up, okay? Let's do it like that. So we have y what? So it's going to give us y negative 10 over 3 minus 8 over 3. Because remember, once this one is a positive from the bottom, once it moves up, it becomes what? Negative. All right? So anything that we can do over here right now like that? No, so we got to continue, right? So once we come here, so this one is going to give us what? So 3 times 2 over 3. Which is, you can simplify the 3 and 3, so you end up with 3 to the 2nd power. And 3 to the 2nd power is just 9. It's 3 by 3, which is 9. All right? So this one here will give us 9. The first one is giving us 9. Okay? Then when it comes to x, so we have x here. So we have 4. So they have the same denominator, correct? So we don't need to find the lowest common denominator. So it's 4 plus 8, which is 12, and then 12 divided by 3. So it's 12 over 3 that we have there. And then for the y, we have y then what? So this one is negative 18 over 3, right? Negative 18 over 3. So let's go for it. So we have 9. Then this one, 12 divided by 3, is going to give us 4. So it's x to the 4th power. Over, y over is because negative 18 divided by 3 is going to give us what? Negative 6. And because that's a negative power, we're going to bring it down. Okay? Or let's keep it there for now. Okay? Let's take it one at a time. So we have y then negative 6. And because this one is a negative power, it cannot stay there. So we have 9x to the 4th over y power 6. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have finished. Voila.